let's take a look at this AI booking bot. Okay. And if you want this, I can send it to you. Just let me know. I'm going to be migrating it to a snapshot, and then I'll be resharing the snapshot probably by next week, but because I just built this. But basically, we're going to go over each step, because this is truly how to, like, if you want to scale without increasing your labor costs, like for example, Alex, if
Yeah,
you
it's gonna be
really
expensive.
wanted to get, if you really wanted to get to $3 to $5 million a year, and your model is like you calling leads, you're going to have to really scale up your labor costs.
Right.
Like you're going to have a lot of SDRs that are like calling on behalf of all your clients, if that's your model, which is going to reduce your profitability. Whereas if you use a solution like this, like you're relying on AI to just book for you.
And it's a USP too. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, yeah. And I've already tested it and it's already worked. Okay, so 10
Yeah.
contacts enrolled, 3 bookings so far.
And then
Okay.
what are you doing with the phone though? Because sometimes like I won't even hook up their the phone on Go High Level because they have to go in there and actually like put in their EIN, put in their like all of their information so that you're
What
doing
phone
that on the
system are you
onboarding.
using? You have to be
The
using Lead Connector.
the lead connector on Go High Level.
Yeah, we don't have to do any of that.
You don't have to like verify your business, verify the business inside.
No,
Okay.
you just basically put the business information, and then you go over to the section where you have to request a number, so settings, phone numbers, and then you just
Okay.
request a lead connector.
Got
Reach
it.
out if you have the agency level account, just reach out to
Yeah.
their support team. Okay, they'll help you
Okay.
out. Okay. Now, this AI booking bot, I want to specifically focus on this right now, because this is going to change your fucking life, because you're not going to need to call, like you can still call leads or assign someone on your team to call the leads, but really if you have a system like this, you have like double angled qualification in your business, right? Like you're
Right.
able to have this going while your normal systems are also flowing, right? So anyways, the 2 triggers you're going to want, what that we have, technically you can have any trigger you want, whatever you want to commence this booking bot, you can do. It could be like a new appointment, so like customer booked an appointment. Okay. But that kind of is counterintuitive, because this is all about booking an appointment, right? It's a booking bot. Okay. And so there's 2 parts that we're going to have to configure each time we use this system. Okay. So give me 1 second. You guys see me okay? Perfect. All right. So anyways, when we create this system, there's two triggers that we use that we have to configure each time. So the first one is Facebook lead form submitted, in which case when you load this for a client, you're just going to have to go add filters and then select the form. Right now it's not integrated, but you just select the lead form that is the one producing leads for that particular client, and you'd save the trigger. So now every time a new lead comes in via Facebook, it's going to enroll in this AI booking bot. Same thing with surveys. So if you run landing page ads, where you're sending people to a particular landing page, those ads need a survey, in which case when that gets filled as well, it will create the AI booking solution. Okay. So now the first thing you want to do is you want to actually assign to a user. So let me put this over here. You want to basically assign to user. So all you got to do is just click the little plus and then go assign to user like that. And then you just want to assign to one particular person, because we're going to set up, you can change this later, but we're going to set up the settings particularly for one person. Now, what settings do we care about? Hang on a second, I sent them to him. All right, yeah. This is what I texted him when I was building it. So basically we have okay. So basically we assign to a particular user. Okay. And like, I'm going to get into why we do that right now, because the first thing is that you have to go back out, and I'm going to explain why, because when you go into settings, you need to go to your profile, and there's a couple things you need to enable / change in order to make this happen. Okay. So the first thing is on your profile, you need to make sure that there's a calendar synced, an email synced. And then as well, where is the setting that might be actually over here? Sorry here. Okay, so where did that go? Okay, give me 1 second. I'm going to find this right now. This is really important, or else it will not work. So, all right, here it is. All right, so you're going to need to go over to your agency settings. Okay. Once you basically click here, you go to the agency view. Once you're in the agency view, you go to settings in the bottom. It's going to pull you here to company. And on the right side, you need to have these 3 things enabled. So first of all, enable conversation AI, enable LC premium triggers and actions, enable workflow AI. Okay. Later, if we want to generate using DALL-E and creating images and creative stuff, we can enable this. But right now, they're rolling out some more features with like social media, like AI, like content creation. So they're going to be rolling that out. But for now, for the sake of the purposes of this bot, we're going to look at these 3 things here. Okay. So make sure these are all enabled on the agency level business settings. Okay. Now, once that is enabled, okay, then what you're going to do is you are going to go back to your workflow. Just like this. Okay. You're going to go back to your workflow, and basically what's going to happen is this. You're going to have those 2 triggers set up. It's going to assign to a particular user, being you. Okay. The only way it's going to pull calendar fields. So in here, there's like calendar links and things like that. It's going to pull the calendar link by the user, which means if you didn't assign it to a user before, it's not going to work. This will not actually execute. So let's talk about what happens next, right? So after you assign to the user, press plus, type in ChatGPT. Okay, so they have a native ChatGPT integration, and you can send a prompt anytime you want. It's going to charge you, like, I think it's like 5 cents a response, or like 1 cent a response, or something like that. So just look over the pricing, but basically that's what we just enabled in the settings. And now we're going to basically look at how this works. So first thing we do is we send a prompt to ChatGPT and get a response. So send a prompt to ChatGPT AI, get a response. That's what we named it. And it says here, you are an appointment setter named Miri for a marketing agency that helps businesses generate more revenue online through paid advertising and SEO. For you guys, you would write, like Alex, for your case, you would write, I'm a tree, whatever,
Yeah.
whatever your niche is, right? It's better if you actually put the niche and then let the AI use the niche to your advantage, right? So anyways,
Right.
but you'd say, I help businesses generate more revenue online through paid advertising and SEO. Your goal is to send a short, casual message to leads coming in from the ads online, because that's what we're doing. We're running ads online and generating leads. So you're giving the bot context by saying, from the leads coming in from online ads, and get them to book an appointment on this link, right? Which is the user calendar link, right? So for this link, if you have sales reps, you're going to want to create a round robin link inside GHL. And then you're going to use, and then for the user, let's just say my account, right? My account, in my settings, my profile settings, I can change my calendar, which calendar I'm using, and make sure the calendar assigned to this user is the round robin calendar that will book whoever else you have in your team, right? So anyway, so this is the particular prompt we're going to send, and you could split test this. Right now, temperature is going to be 0.9. It's going to start off at 0.2, but put it at 0.9, because how temperature works is the lower the temperature, the more like straight to the point and serious, more bot sounding it is. And then the higher it is to 1.0, the more like funny, funky, creative the bot will get. Okay. And you want to sound like a human, so you do 0.9. All right. So after that, then you're going to send your first SMS. Okay. And the SMS you're going to send to the customer is actually just going to be the ChatGPT response that you just prompted and got back from ChatGPT. So on how you get this response is you go to custom values, then you go to ChatGPT, and then you click here, it's going to say the first, this is matching, see that title there, it's matching this title here. So that's exactly the correct step. You click response, and then you just load in the response. Okay. And that's going to be done as a text message. Okay. And we named it SMS from ChatGPT #1, right? Now you save that action. Once you save that action, the first text is going to go out. So think about what happens. The survey gets submitted, Facebook lead gets submitted. Boom, it's assigned to a user. 1 second later, boom, ChatGPT knows about it, and boom, a text message goes out custom to this lead name, because it's using the contact first name, right? So custom to that lead name and custom to that, and custom to your business, you're getting like a creative response that's not templated, right? And that goes out right away after they sign up on the ads. Then what we're going to do is install what's called a wait. So we're going to click on, after we add SMS, then we're going to click plus again. We're going to type in wait, click that, and then we're going to put a time delay. So how it works is, here's the wait settings I have. So you're going to wait for a reply, and then you're going to change from time delay, you're going to change it to contact reply. So wait for contact reply. And where are they replying to? They're replying to this SMS that we created in the previous step. So they need to reply to that. And then the timeout is going to be 45 minutes. So we're going to wait 45 minutes for this reply. If we don't get a reply within 45 minutes, then it's going to it's going to follow up, and I'll show you how. So basically, you're going to wait, and then you're going to add what's called a condition. So after the wait step, you click plus, and you put if. So here's if, and if lets you branch things off into segments, right? So here you would add 2 branches. 1 second. First branch, you're gonna go here, and you're gonna go contact reply, and you're gonna say contact replied. And if that is true, meaning the contact did reply, you're gonna name this branch if customer replied equals true. Okay. Then you're going to add another branch here and say if customer replied equals false. Okay. And this is if they don't reply. So you come back here, you click on contact replied, and then you do false. Okay. So if they respond versus if they don't respond, that's what we're looking at doing. So basically you save that after. And here is our condition settings. So we named it just condition, but it can be like if reply or not. So we say customer, if customer replied equals true, contact replied true. If customer replied equals false, contact replied false, right? And you set that condition up, you save the action. That's going to create this branch, okay? You need this branch because there's a couple different settings here. So if customer replied after this branch, you're going to click the little plus like that, and you're going to type in ChatGPT, and you're going to add another ChatGPT step, which is if they reply, now we need to send their reply back to ChatGPT. So here's what we're going to do. If they reply, boom, ChatGPT is the next step. It says you're an appointment setter named Miri, and your job title is account executive for a marketing agency that helps businesses generate more revenue online through paid advertising and SEO. Your goal is to send a short casual message to leads coming in from the ads online and get them to book an appointment using the user calendar link, which is going to be the round robin. The lead has replied with this message. So you're going to insert the message body. Okay. And how you do that is you click on these tags, then you go to message, and then you go to message body. Now it pulls in the tag for message body, their last message, basically. It's going to pull in the message body. And then it says, please send a humorous, casual reply to them to book via this link, right? Temperature, again, 0.9, right? So each time it's basically giving the context each time and the goal. And then it's adding a specific update relative to the conversation. So now we're sending ChatGPT what the customer replied with. And then we're asking ChatGPT to create another reply to their reply, and getting them to book via this link. Okay. So then we're going to go add another step, press the plus after that, and put SMS. And this time you're going to pull in ChatGPT, but the second one. see how this one's called number 3, send a prompt to ChatGPT, get a response. That's the title of it. So that's the one you're going to look for here, and you're going to pull in this response, and you're going to click that, and that's going to pull the correct response. Save action. Once you save that, now it's going to text the client or the lead with what ChatGPT produced. Then you're going to add another wait. And again, you're going to wait for contact reply. And this time it's going to reply to the second SMS, which is this one here. We're waiting for that. And we're waiting 12 hours, right? Because now that they replied, they are engaged. We sent them a response. So let's wait a little bit longer than 45 minutes to keep hitting them. So 12 hours is what I'm setting up. Now, after you set up that wait, then what you need to do is click plus and go to type in go. So you're going to click on go to, right? And what go to will allow you to do, you just click go to and then you click save. Okay. So, and then once you click go to and you click save, it's going to let you drag. Here, I'll just delete this one and then show you how it works. So basically you click plus, type in go to, save. See, now it has this green thing. You're just going to drag the green thing back up to this step here. Okay. What that's doing is, and this is why this is genius. This is like going to change the face of like the way you guys work, because at the end of the day, what happens is it's sending a response based on their response, waiting for a reply. If it times out after 12 hours, it goes back to sending the same response, incorporating their previous reply. So it's just with a new creative response. So it's just like a human being trying to like follow up. Then you have here, if customer replied equals false, which is the second branch, you're going to install a wait. This time it's just going to be time delay. So you're going to wait for time delay for 45 minutes. Okay. And basically what you're saying here is after 45 minutes, if there's no reply, that will pull them here because there's no reply, right? The condition will pull them here. And then it's saying wait another 45 minutes and then send another prompt to ChatGPT. This time you're saying you're an appointment setter, Your goal is to send a casual short message to leads coming in from the ads online to get them to book an appointment using this link. The lead has not replied yet. Send a short follow-up text using less than 5 to 7 words to get a response. Okay. So it's just going to send a quick, like, tiny text follow-up with temperature 0.09. And because they haven't replied yet, and then you're going to send that SMS, you're going to add a step, send the SMS, and then you're going to pull in, go to ChatGPT and pull in the correct title corresponding to the prompt, pull that in, pull the response in. And now you have the follow-up SMS going out. And then what you're going to do is finally produce another condition. So you're going to click plus, type in if, okay, and then you're going to build this branch. Again, if customer replied equals true, if customer replied equals false, those are the 2 branches. And the settings are contact replied equals true, contact replied equals false, okay? Set that up again, we just did that. Once we do that again, it's going to produce another couple options. If customer replied equals true, then you're just going to do another go to. You're going to add that step here, and you're going to drag the go to all the way over here. If they don't reply, then you're going to go to the top here, which is going to send another short follow-up response. Okay. And this is all done via SMS, but technically speaking, I'm sure this can be connected to some kind of system with, voice notes, or like you could have all of this be produced in an audio recording. There's definitely, like, whatever ChatGPT's responses can be put into any output we want. Right now, the output we have is SMS, but it could be done via email that you're doing this. Could be that you're, SMSing, could be that you're, whatever action steps they have, right? So like Messenger, you can do this with Instagram DMs, you can do this with GMB messaging, you can do this with whatever like output is available in GHL, because technically it's just the same response, just a different medium. So yeah, that's how you go about building it. Then what you're going to want to do is, name it with the action steps. So you have to configure triggers each time for each client. And then you also have to configure the prompts, because if I go here and I'm dealing with a new client, that's, let's just say, I don't know, they sell, like, I don't know, immigration services as an example. So it's an immigration law firm, right? So I got to say, you're an appointment setter named Miri for an immigration law firm that helps people get into Canada with low cost and fast results, right? Your goal is to send a short casual message to So you have to build the context in the prompts, right? For each and every client you work with. And you can also do this by snapshot. So once you load this in and have this, by the way, if you want this, just go ahead and drop, a comment, in the section there for comments. And then I'll go ahead and take note of that, and then we'll flip it off to you guys. So anyways, so if you use this, then you're going to be in a position you have to configure the prompts, you have to configure the triggers for the correct lead form, for the correct survey, and then for the correct prompts. And that's pretty much it. So if you can do this by niche, let's just say you have a tree building solution, then you also have like a home renovation, and then you also have like I don't know, plumbing, right? Whatever. So these are different locations, these are different snapshots. You got to configure this bot, for the different snapshots. You can niche it down and then save each of these AI booking bots within the snapshots for each niche. And then now you just already have a solution for following up with leads, and you're not going to need to worry so much. Like you could tell the client now, this is like first of all, the reason why this is fucking powerful, the reason why this is like game changing, is because first of all, everyone and their grandma is jumping on AI right now. Would you agree?
100%.
Okay, so the fact that every single person and their grandma are on ChatGPT or AI, or like look at it as a sexy new thing, right? It's the new thing, right? The what that does is it helps your sales, because if you're incorporating this functionality into your sales proposition, you're now, people look at you as that new solution. You know what I mean? You're no longer just another guy running Facebook ads or another guy doing SEO or whatever, right? Like you're using like new scale technology, and like people just want to fucking try it. You know what I mean? So like this, first of all, will add to your sales proposition. And also it helps a lot, because I'll tell you, there's a lot of clients that are just simply not that good at maintaining, their lead, conversations. Like the difference between bad clients and good clients is not usually the media buying. The media buying is usually done to a particular standard each time. It's usually the fact that one client is better at sales and follows up with their leads and has a better like charisma and communication when talking to their leads, versus another client who's not necessarily like following up with their leads, not replying to shit. Like I can show you countless clients like that I have, that are literally not even responding to quote requests, like not even responding to like $20,000-$40,000 deal, like people hitting them up saying, I need this, and this, and they're not even responding, right? So imagine if ChatGPT just did the booking for the client. It really saves the client time. It saves you time. It does what it needs to do. Like it literally does what it needs to do. And what you guys should do is just basically test this output, like look at this over and over again and keep testing it, and to see what ChatGPT produces each time in terms of the messaging. And you can kind of tweak your prompts such that it produces it how you want it, right? So like, here's an example. Okay, so I'm doing some testing, right? So this is how the initial text came out from the initial prompt, right? It says here, hey, Avi, I hope this message finds you well. I noticed that you recently showed interest in our marketing agency services, and I wanted to reach out and see if we can help you generate more revenue online. Our team specializes in paid advertising and SEO, providing effective strategies to boost businesses like yours. If you're interested in learning more and discussing your goals, I'd love to set up a time for us to chat. You can easily book an appointment at your earliest convenience using this link. Boom, it pulls the booking user link. Feel free to let me know if you have any specific questions or if there's anything else I can assist you with. Looking forward to connecting, making your online presence a success. Best regards, Amiri appointments that are right? And then there's this needs to be there for the first text, right? So anyways, so like this is just the first one, right? Like you can even say in your prompt, like use more emojis, right? Or you can say in your prompt, like anything you want, like ultimately to test. And you could say like, oh, this is too long. You could say like, oh, make it slightly shorter, stay within 8 sentences or whatever, right? So however you like want to adjust your prompts and your outputs, you can do. You just have to be testing back and forth with the workflows. And so this stuff works really well. I mean, we've already booked appointments from it. So and it's been like since yesterday. So the reality is this stuff definitely works, and like I'm excited for you guys to try it. Let me know how it works for you. But it really is going to save you boatloads of time for you, for your clients. Then you're blessed. Okay.
Damn.